Hey guys, Magnus Robert here. So you voted for it, finally, the Cracker Man event. I've been wanting to show you this one, guys. Come on. So, of course, this is the event that is kind of like a part 2 to the Van Houten's event. I kind of like to see it as a bit like the Superpowers event that we got a few years ago. That was kind of like the third installment of the superheroes, but it was a mini event, and that's what I feel like this is. It's a mini event, but it's kind of like a follow up from the Van Houten's event. So this one primarily focuses around Kirk. Kirk's kind of the leading force in this one, but yeah, I think there's some good characters to be had. So let's go to the start. So here we have Kirk is kicked out by Luann until he earns himself a proper paycheck. He's asked by the Cracker factory manager or the Cracker executive or whatever you want to call him, or you can call him Mr. Is it Mussolini? I think that's the names. There's this thing, right? We are not sure if the Cracker executive is Luann's father. Now, the reason why people think that maybe he is Luann's father is, one, the business is meant to be a family business run by, people in families, and it's meant to be owned. I don't think they say it in the episode where the Cracker Factory man's in it, but in one episode they basically say that the factory is run by Luann's father. So, that being said, it makes, this guy is the manager, this guy's presumably the top dog, so that's why some people think that maybe this is Luann's dad. The only reason why it maybe isn't her dad is he doesn't look old enough. He looks like maybe mid-40s, and that's kind of like too young to be Luann's dad. He may be in his 60s, right? But he doesn't appear to be in his 60s from what we can tell. So that's why I think there's a bit of confusion. I don't personally think he is Luann's dad. I think he's probably just the manager, or maybe he's just the guy who runs the shop. He's the manager, but he's not the top dog, if you know what I mean. I think that's probably what he is. I don't think we have seen her father yet. So that's why there's some confusion there. But anyway, moving on. Luann, until he earns himself a proper paycheck. He's asked by the Cracker Factory man to do overtime tonight as they have a large batch of crackers to be salted and delivered. Kirk asks if this means he is rehired. The Cracker Factory man tells him, for now. Make Kirk salt crackers, make Milhouse watch Kirk salt crackers, and this will unlock the event. And of course, the event currency is salt. You can barely see that picture, but it's salt. Boom, the store drops. So we have Casanova with Starla for 150 donuts. So, not going to lie, this is based entirely on the episode where the Cracker Factory man appears, pretty much. And so, obviously, it's kind of Kirk, and his life goes down and down and downhill, and he ends up staying in this place, Casanova, a transitional place for singles. And I believe he meets Starla at the bar. So he meets Starla at Moe's, and then she ends up stealing his car. So I figured she'd make sense for this one as the premium character. I've got some stuff in her involved in the story, so I think she makes sense as the premium character. Not a bad character to get, and a decent building. We haven't got this, but I guess it's kind of similar to the Bachelor's apartments, but it's alright to get another apartment. Anyway, Kirk tells Milhouse how to salt crackers. Milhouse points out he's using sugar. Kirk panics, looking for salt around his apartment, but can't find any. Bart asks what is going on, and Milhouse tells Bart his dad has just lost another job, but Kirk is determined to fix this problem. So you make Kirk look for salt, make Milhouse doubt his father's success, make Bart watch the show, and make Springfielders earn salt, and this will unlock the salt and cracker meal silos. So this will be a decoration. 2 big silos next to each other. I kind of talked about them adding this in a Christmas update, but it's technically a part of the Cracker Factory, so do you know what? I think it makes sense to add it here. The Cracker Factory manager asks Kirk if he's got those crackers salted yet, and Kirk tells him they're coming up really soon. He tells him they better. Kirk asks Milhouse and Bart to help him steal salt from the factory's silos. Milhouse tells him that stealing is wrong, and Mom told him... That's stealing, and Mom told him that stealing is what bad people do, but Bart points out it's all going back to the factory anyway. So you make Kirk steal salt, make Milhouse question the morals of stealing salt, make Bart help steal salt, and make Springfielders earn salt to unlock the salt mounds. So this will be a big decoration. Maybe when you click it, this little guy with the dogs kind of goes across it. This is inside the factory, but I thought it's too good of a decoration not to have, you know. Moving on. The Cracker Factory man catches Kirk in the act of stealing the salt and tells him he is fired. Kirk tells Milhouse that he can't afford his apartment in the Bachelor Arms and must downgrade to Casanova. There, Kirk meets Starla and thinks he's looked out again, so you make Kirk be scammed again, make Milhouse pack up his things at Kirk's apartment, make Springfielders earn salt, and this will unlock 257th Street and Grandma Van Houten if you do not own her already. So, I know I harped on about this a lot during the Van Houten's event. The one thing that annoyed me about the Van Houten's event was the lack of buildings and the fact that there were so many buildings they could have given us. One of these buildings was this. This is where Grandma Van Houten lives. Why haven't we got this? So I figured I'd be nice. I'll give them an update where they can fit it in. And this is the update where they can fit it in. So they can give us this back and then they can return Grandma Van Houten in the quest line for any players who don't have her. Kirk is out of money after being scammed out of his last bit of money and he begs Grandma Van Houten to let him stay with her. She agrees only on the condition that he's gone by the end of the week. So you make Kirk stay with his mother, make Grandma Van Houten make Kirk a bed, make Milhouse visit Good Grandma, and make Springfielders earn salt to unlock Kirk's race car bed. This is too funny of a decoration not to add, okay? They have to give us Kirk's race car bed. Look at it. It's brilliant. And then Grandma tells Kirk he has a visitor, the Cracker Factory man. He tells Kirk that Bart gave him one of his sugar crackers and they taste amazing. The Cracker man tells Kirk that they have been looking for this sort of genius to make them #1 cracker factory in the state of, and then Kirk interrupts him and says, thanks. So you make Kirk sugar crackers, make Bart be thanked, make Milhouse be proud of his dad, and make Springfielders earn salt to unlock the Cracker Factory manager. That's the name, or maybe Cracker Factory executive. Either one of those, I think, should probably be his name. But yeah, here's the little image that Spring King made for the Cracker Factory man. I thought I'd include it. So yeah, I don't know. I quite like this. I think, you know, you're getting one good building. You're getting a building, cool enough building. You're getting a decoration I've wanted for a while. I mean, they could make this a building, but I don't think it would be right. And, you know, Salt Mines, that would be a cool decoration. I think the race car bed is a very cool decoration. So, yeah. Anyway, the epilogue, Kirk shows Luann his paycheck and she agrees to let him move back in, but Luann is told by the Cracker Factory man that due to Kirk's tremendous success, he has decided to let her go. So you make Kirk be kicked out again, make the Cracker Factory man fire employees. So, let's look at some animated. So let's look at their character tasks for both Starla and the Cracker Factory man. So for Starla, we have try and pick up bachelors for 60 minutes. This will be her outside of Moe's, drinking, smoking. Maybe NPCs could, like, little sort of no-named NPCs could kind of walk by, and then she could be like chatting them up. But I think her just drinking and smoking would be fine for that, just outside of Moe's. Be questioned by the police for 4 hours, that'll be the police station. Get schmucks to buy her booze and smokes for 6 hours, that will be at Moe's. Talk on radio KZOG 530 for 8 hours. That will either be at the KBBL or will be at the Brown House, depending if you have KBBL or not. Basically, she says she works there, so I don't know if she were. Maybe that could have been a lie, but I don't know. I'm gonna believe her saying that, so I think she should have a task there. Steal Kirk's car for 12 hours. So this will be an animation in this kind of red car here. I was originally gonna add Kirk's car instead of the race car bed, but it was so lackluster of a decoration. It's just a red car. It doesn't look particularly unique, so I figured, you know what? And it was only so. The only reason why I wanted to add it is so Starla had this animation. So I figured, do you know what? I have it in Starla's as a Starla animation. I think that'll be better. So yeah, steal Kirk's car. It'll be her driving around in this car, and maybe she throws out his cassette tape as well. And then sell stolen goods for 24 hours. That'll be at the Brown House, I guess. And then we have the Cracker Factory man fire workers for 60 minutes. This is an animation, so this will spawn a little desk. And then little sort of NPCs will walk to him, and he'll hold up some papers, and then he'll kind of yeah, you'll see the NPCs kind of be sad and then walk away. That's his little animation, so he's just firing a bunch of workers. Check the salt quantity for 4 hours, that will be at the silos. Promote families for 8 hours, that will be at the factory if you own it. If not, it will be at the silos. Try out new flavoured crackers for 12 hours. That will be an animation, a little table will form with different crackers on it, and you'll pick one up, he'll eat it, he'll be like, he'll pick one up, he'll eat it, I'll be like, ugh, and then I'll pick one, eat it, and he'll be like, no, and then maybe he'll flip the table or some shit, I don't know. And then run the factory for 24 hours. That will be at the factory, but if you don't own the factory, it will be at the silos. So that is it in terms of the event. I don't know. I think there's some good stuff here. I think there is plenty of stuff to make another kind of Van Houten event. The Cracker Factory Man definitely being the character that I want. And I think he should be added for free because we deserve him. We all deserve him. He is one of the best one-off characters ever. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed. Tell me your thoughts on this little mini event. Make sure to head over to the Discord where there will be a new poll for what next major event you guys want to see. So thanks for watching as always. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.